others that plan to join. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come join me. Thank you. I know. I'm going to show it to you. It's really, really, really pretty. It's also, I'm going to show you how to use. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm going to show you the paper and what all it can do. So we'll wait just another little few seconds to see if anyone else joins, and then we'll get started. I'm sure she isn't. Oh, poor girl. Feel so bad for her and for you. I hope Dave doesn't get it. It's not fun. So I think we'll get started. Oh, good. Thanks, Lori. So I think we'll get started because this might take a little bit longer than normal, but probably not too much. There's a new suite out. It's called Pairingly Pairs, and it comes with, of course, the paper. There's ribbon and there's some really pretty embellishments. But this is the stamp set. It's called Perfectly Pairs, and of course the dies you can cut out and cut the dies out with this. There's the die for this. There's a die for the leaves. There's a die for this small set like that, and then the leaves, and then there's some. Oh, I can't get that off. That tape is so heavy. So there's dies that match and coordinate. You know, that's good. Stampin' Up! Is very good about that. And then there's a couple of small sentiment, so you could put that these small ones for the sentiments. So hello and friend, and so that's really nice. The coordination, I just love Stampin' Up's coordination. And I'm going to set these cards aside right. Well, first of all, I'm going to show you how to make 4 cards out of one piece of the designer series paper. And if you don't, it's great for scrapbooking, but if you don't scrapbook, you know, you want an idea of how to use the paper. So first of all, I'm going to show you the paper. It's called Paintingly Pairs, and it is just. Hi, Yvonne. Thanks for joining. Good to see you on here. So this is the paper. It's called Paintingly Pairs, and it's beautiful. I wanted to show you both sides of it, and so this one, and then there's this one that coordinates with the dies, so you can cut out the dies. You can use the dies and cut these out like that. And then there's also one for the leaves, the branch. So that's really nice because you can cut them out and put them on your cards or wherever you want. So that's wonderful. So that is, and then it has the green leaves on the back, the Mossy Meadow with the black leaves. And then this is the dark side of it, and I think this is gorgeous. I can't wait to use this. And then the coordinating, probably Darling Duck on the back. And then this one I think is absolutely gorgeous. You could hand cut that out. It's just so pretty, and put it on your. Oh, and the back of that is really pretty too. So that is that. And then here's more, and looks to me like that. This is the way that. No, here's go this way. Really pretty. And then the darker Mossy Meadow on the back. And this is the piece that I'm going to be using today. So there's 2 of these, and I'm going to show you how to get 4 cards or 4 to 6 cards out of one sheet. we haven't had a lot of ones that go around like this that are framed on the clear round. We've had ones that you can cut in half and use 6 cards, make 6 cards. And there has been a lot of those, and I love doing that because it really, hi Beth, thank you for joining. So, but I'm gonna show you how to use this where we can make 4 cards. You can do 4 horizontal. So these are the 4 that I made out of the horizontal. And I'll show you these more later. These are the 4, and then you can also do vertical. And you just change the orientation, and then you have 4 vertical cards out of 1 sheet. And actually, you could make up to 6. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you, I'm going to cut it for you, cut it in front of you, so you can see how to cut it. So for a card front, the normal card front is 5 1/4 by 4. So we're going to cut this at 5 1/4. So 5 1/4, and if you can see, this is the 5 1/4 mark. So I'm cutting this at 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut it again. I'm just going to turn it and cut it again at 5 1/4. And then you have 1 strip, and I actually used this strip. I didn't throw it away because it's so pretty. I used it for for the interior. So you have 1 strip that we won't use for the cards themselves, but we will use for the inside. So now we're going to cut it at 4 inches. So 5 1/4, and then now we're going to do 4 inches because that's the normal card front. And so I'm cutting that, and then I'm going to cut it again at 4. And then I've got these 6 pieces that I have cut. So these we will use for the card fronts. And we can use these on the inside of the card. So I'll show you how that works, how it looks. So here's the inside of the card. And so you can just stick that inside and it's decorated. Or you actually could put it on the card front and do like this. So you could have 6 cards. And I just think that's so, I did forget one thing, Rebecca. Sorry. I gotta get my, as you know, I'm really good about forgetting things. So when I get my new house, when we get our new house and I have my studio, I'm gonna have this set up and I won't have to be running back and forth to the bedroom. Right now we're in a duplex, and in a couple of weeks we could be moved in. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna show you how to cut. So I'm gonna do these horizontal. And so when I cut for horizontal cards, I'll move these out of the way. When I cut for horizontal cards, one sheet of paper will get 2 cards, of course. So when I do this, I set it at 4 1/4, which is one of the measurements for a card, and then I score. Then I turn it to 5 1/2, which 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 is a card base. And I cut it then at 5 1/2. So now you have 2 cards and 2 cards to make, things to make 2 cards. And then, of course, cardstock. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so nervous this morning, but I am for some reason. So I'm gonna do that again on this one because we're gonna make 4 cards. So I'm gonna do that again in this one. And I'm just gonna cut it. So now I have 4 card bases. And now we'll bring back in our things that we cut, and I always score my card. I don't try to fold it because if you score it, it breaks down the fibers and they will lay flat. a lot easier. So I'm going to do these right now. And this can be used, this idea can be used for any, it doesn't have to be, you know, you could use anything and just add a sentiment on the top. So it's not just for this. I mean, you can do so much with it. So now we're going to put this here and this here, so you can make them different. So I'll put this, the sentiment there and here, and then we've got two more. So they're all kind of different. Wouldn't these make a great set to give as a gift? I think they would just be perfect for that. Well, in fact, I might just have to give these as a gift. Anyway, that's the way they will go on. And I'll get my seal. I brought it out and left it on the computer desk. So my seal, I'm going to, I wonder if this one should be this way. Yeah, it should be. So I'm just going to add my seal to the front. Add the front with some seal, like that. And I'm going to use black. These are all dark colors. You could use Secret Sea for stamping. That would match really, really well. Yes, exactly, Rebecca. Rebecca says, I like the idea of using the other piece for the inside immediately decorated. You're right. I love that. So here are the 4 cards. And then I'm going to use, there's one sentiment in the stamp set is congratulations. So I'm going to use that one. And I'll put that one right up here. And then there's another one that is so I used quite a few different sets. Birthday wishes, I love this Simply Said because it's so versatile. And then this is really pretty. Label me grateful. And you are appreciated. Thank you. You're the best. I think I'll use those. And so this one is, you are appreciated, and I want to get it straight on the block. So it's straight when I stamp it. So that can go right up here. Ah, I like that. And then thank you. We all need thank yous, don't we? This set would be so great. I'm gonna have to package it up and give it as a gift. So I'm gonna put that one right here as a thank you. And then you're the best. So I use almost all of those stamps from this set. So you're the best. And then we have these beautiful, they're called low profile sparkle dots, and they're Mossy Meadow, Secret Sea, and Darling Duck. And I just think they're so sparkly, and they're low profile. So you don't have to add extra postage to these with these low profile. And they've come out with a lot of them the last quite a few of them, the last few catalogs and online exclusives. So I'm adding these, and I think they are so pretty. I'll just add some here. So if you share this video, I am going to send you a set of 4 cards. So be sure and share, and someone will receive a set of 4 cards that we make today. I love these sparkle ones. Oh, I'm going to show it to you. As soon as I get this done, I'm going to show you. Hopefully you could see the sparkle in these. So I don't know if you can see them very good or not, but they really do sparkle. And then along with that, there is this Mossy Meadow and gold ribbon. And if you missed my my live last week, you might want to go back and see it. Yes, Beth, they would make a great gift set. So I showed you how to make these ribbon savers, and you can, it's so nice because you can just roll out your ribbon, and when you're done, you just roll it back up. Leave about 3 inches or, out so it doesn't pull through, although you can just put it back. But anyway, I think this is the greatest thing since since peanut butter sandwiches. This ribbon has gold on one side and Mossy Meadow on the other side, and it's all glittery. And so if you didn't see mine last week, be sure and watch that because it's really cool. I can't wait to get in my studio and get these all organized. It'll be so fun. Anyway, I'm going to put this, I'm going to probably put that right there, but for now I will, that's, you know how to do that. So I'll finish those up a little later. And so those are the horizontal ones. Now I want to show you the vertical ones. So here are the vertical ones, and I'm going to cut the paper with 1 sheet. So there's 2 sheets of this paper, so you could get 8 cards very easily, maybe even more if you use the inside. Oh, I wanted to show you how to do, I should finish those off with the insides. Yes. So here's the 2 pieces that were the center cut, and all you have to do is put those, get some seal on them and put them inside, and you're all decorated up. I know a lot of you, especially Rebecca, likes to decorate the inside of her card, and I do too. I think it adds it ties it together, and I love that. And I decided that I would add some, let me show you how I did that. I added some on the inside. Yeah, I put, well, I cut that wrong the first time, so I had to piece that, but I could do something, add a little something over it. But I actually took this piece and I cut it so that I added this on the inside too as part of this. I'll show you how I did that. I have a piece of basic white, and I'm going to put it in for one of these horizontal ones. And so I can just add that right like that. And it would be 4 inches. So if I cut that at 4 inches, then I have a piece to put on the inside. Let me cut. So all we have to do then is just add that either side. I might do this side. And then you have a place to write still, but it just ties it inside. So I'll stick this in here. I add this here. And now we have decorations on the inside. So you could decorate all 4 cards on the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I just think that's so cool. So now I'm going to cut the other piece and show you how to do the vertical ones. You actually cut it the same way. So we're going to cut, and I wanted to, so I'm going to cut at 5 1/4 again. And then turn it and cut again at 5 1/4. And then you have that center piece that you can decorate the inside with, and the middle piece also. And now I'm going to cut these at 4. So I'm going to cut these at 4. Again at 4. And then we have 6 more pieces, and I'll just do a couple of these to show you how to do them vertically. So I'm going to cut again. I'm going to score again at 4 1/4 and cut at 5 1/2. And these cards will be vertical. So So on this one, you can take and put, we're gonna do it this way. So now we have vertical cards, and your sentiment will go here. And then this one will go here. Like that. I'll put one of the sentiments on it. I won't finish these off because I don't want to keep you too long, but yeah, I like that this way. And then I have this really cute, really neat saying that says, "A little kindness makes a big difference." And I'll stamp that. There. And then we could add the dots. I'll just add some of the dots just because these just really dress it up. And one there. And then one down here. So, and then the inside, I could put this one and do it this way. And my inside is decorated. So, beautiful, beautiful cards, beautiful, beautiful paper. And then one other thing that there is another set that is, this paper is called Mixed Media Florals, and this has the same thing. One sheet, there's 2 sheets of this, so you can do the exact same thing, and here are the cards that I made with this. I didn't do the vertical ones yet because I didn't get a chance to, but these are the cards that I made with this, and I used Calypso Coral and Mossy Meadow, and aren't those gorgeous? Oh, I just think they're so pretty. And then on the inside, the centerpiece on the inside are the flowers as well. And the other ones I cut off and added that centerpiece that I didn't throw away. I used that centerpiece. So that is what I have to share with you today. And of course, these are available online. You can go and order online. I believe both of these are online specials, so you won't find them in the catalog, but you can find them. This one is called Mixed Media Florals, and this one is Painterly Pears, and that's the designer series paper. And just so you know, starting today, thank you, Yvonne. Starting today, there is with a $75 order, you get free shipping. So today, tomorrow, and Friday, 23rd through 25th, Stampin' Up! Is offering free shipping with a $75 order. So if this is a great time to stock up on stuff, or your whatever you need, that I always stock up on, the essentials like Stampin' Dimensionals, and just all, and the I love to buy I have a fetish for all the embellishments. I do. I just can't stand it. I love to put embellishments on everything. So anyway, here are the cards, and I'll just set a couple of these out so you can see them. And I hope you enjoyed this, and that you'll be able to do it yourself, and you'll have fun doing it, because I really think this is a gorgeous set, and I think you would really, here's the other one so here are the cards. And if you want to take thank you, Yvonne. I really had fun making these, and it is such a quick and simple way to use up your card base. Plus, if you use the other pieces of the Painterly Pears, you can just cut out a card front and make just a sentiment and stick it on. I mean, I like quick and easy. I like more difficult too, but just the quick and easy, I think that's great. So anyway, don't forget the sale, the free shipping, and if you share this, I will send one of you a set of these cards. So if you share, do you know how to share? There's just a share button right at the bottom, and just share it. It helps me to get more people to see it, and I would really appreciate that. So you all have a good day, and hopefully, maybe not next week, but the next week, we might be in our new house. Thank you, Yvonne. Yes, simple, but very stunning. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for joining this morning, and you all have a great day.